Alright guys, I have to record my live reaction to this because I just found the coolest thing ever and we're 100% making a video on it. So I was scrolling through Rebrickable and I found this alternate build of this Geonosis factory and I'm like, wow, that looks pretty cool. But I didn't like it the best, you know. I thought it was like, whatever, it's just a factory. And I've always wanted a Geonosis arena because Lego's never made one. And so I was really trying to find one, and then I found this. Wow, does that thing look gorgeous, dude. Oh my gosh, that looks so awesome. So this is the set you need, which is shockingly expensive. It retailed for like $110, which sucks. I'm not paying that much to do this alternate build where you use half the pieces. So I went on Facebook Marketplace and got the set used for about $30, which was a steal, with no figures. And now I just gotta wait for them to show up, and we're gonna do this alternate build. All right, boys, it has been a couple days, and the package has arrived. So let's open it up, and let's get to work. Also, shout out to this guy. He is the one who designed it, and boy, did he do a good job. So I am going to need to turn this into this. All right, so we have all of our pieces organized, and usually I would recommend washing the pieces before you use them if you're buying sets used, but I don't know, don't really have much time to do that today, unfortunately, so we're just gonna have to deal with it. But as you can see, some are a little dusty, but it's whatever. I would highly, highly recommend this anytime you're doing an alternate build or just anytime you buy any used sets without numbered bags. It saves so much time. So I can't show you all this, guys, but if you do end up wanting to do this alt build, when you buy the instructions, it does come in a PDF like this. Really easy to use, just like Lego instructions, so super easy stuff. All right, we ran into our first problem in the build. Basically, see this big curved piece? Comes with 3 of them in the set, and they all have stickers on it. The previous person obviously put the sticker on their set that they built, and I bought it used, and you don't use the sticker. So hopefully the sticker comes off with no residue. Might be easy, but we can pray. Okay, we peeled it off, and it honestly doesn't look too bad. See, this is the problem with peeling off stickers sometimes. Look at that. Ripped it clean and left like a super bad residue. So let's hope we can get that off. All right, guys, I just finished the build, and before I show you it, I want to show you how many pieces you have left over. So after you complete it, you're left with about this many pieces, which honestly, it's quite a lot. So you might be better off just ordering the pieces online rather than buying the set. All right, guys, here is the final build. It looks absolutely amazing. So I'm going to take you guys through the whole build, show you everything that it has to offer, and I'm going to show you if it's worth it for you to get it. All right, starting at the bottom, it has this beautiful, nice, black rounded base, which I think looks better than even how the dioramas do the base. I think it looks absolutely amazing and fits the set really good. And then moving up, we have the nice tiled flooring. I mean, it's kind of tiled, lots of studs, but it's nice because it gives you lots of places to put your minifigs. And then in the left, we have kind of the stands area. It looks really good, and they did a great job designing this. And there's actually a place to put a minifig. But they use a lot of really interesting technique pieces, like with those hot dogs, and I just think they captured the overall shaping really good. Then moving back to the middle, we have the gate. Man, this thing looks good. For the pieces that it had with the set, it's super accurate to the movie, and it actually functions. It can open and close, which I think is a really cool part of it. But boy, did they do a good job on it. Moving over to the side, we have some more nice detailing for like the walls. And man, they do a really good job of using this piece right here. I think it looks really good. And unfortunately, the piece did come with the sticker on it, but it came off pretty good. So not horrible. You can't really tell. And then working our way up, there are these 2 little brackets up here, and it has a clear bar as a place to hold your minifigs. So if you want to have a geonosis flying through or anything, you can put them on that stud, and it looks really good. And it has a nice place to put a minifig in the back. Now, moving on to the front, the best part of the build. Man, does this look gorgeous. This is where Count Dooku sits with Newt Gunray, and man, it looks good. So much detail on it. And there's also another clear piece that can hold your minifigure in the air.
Now, unfortunately, as you can see, my pieces are a little bit dusty. That's why you should wash them, but it's okay. And then, man, they just did such a good job with the shaping of this area. They have the nice 2 archways in the back with 2 little spires on the side, and it looks really good. Turning it around, you can see that there are 2 control panels, which I think in the movie would operate like the gates that allow the droids in, but who knows. Then turning around, we can see the techniques that they use to make this, and I think it looks really cool back here. Not much detail or anything, really no interior, but it's just cool the techniques that they use to get these angles. And then flipping it over to the back again, as you can see, really not much detail, still no interior, some nice shaping, but yeah, it's really bare bones back here. Although to be fair, it is a display piece, so you're not really going to see this ever. And then here is the mechanism of opening and closing the gate from the back. Works super good, looks super good as well. And now our build would not be complete without some minifigs. So these minifigs I'm putting in from my own collection. It's not like you get these figs or anything, but they're just from my own personal collection, and I thought they'd fit pretty good. The first figs that we're going to be adding to the build are 3 B1 battle droids. These clankers have not been changed in over 25 years, and they're literally perfect figs. So, gotta have a couple of them in the set. And I'm going to be giving one of these guys a red dish piece to make it look like he's shooting at those pesky clone troopers. We're going to line up our second battle droid in the back right here to have him shooting. And for our last battle droid, we're going to actually disassemble him and make it look like he's one that got cut up by the Jedi. And wow, only with 3 figures, and it's already looking so much better. Speaking of Jedi, the next fig that we have is Plo Koon. This guy came out in the 2025 Microfighter, and boy did they do a good job with this fig. This is almost a 10 out of 10 fig, but he would have looked better with a cape. That new head mold is just such an upgrade from the old one that we got, and it looks absolutely amazing. We're going to put him right here in the back to make it look like he's fighting off those pesky clankers. And man, these minifigs really bring this build to life. The next figure we're going to be adding is also a Jedi with Mace Windu. Now, this is the one from the Republic fighter tank, so he does have the clone armor arm printing, which isn't entirely accurate to this build, but unfortunately I didn't have another mace at the time, so we're just going to use this one. And we're also going to give him his beautiful purple lightsaber with an extra chrome hilt, which looks so much better than the new Lego hilts. And we're going to put him at the super far lean back position so that he can fight somebody in the air, and I think you guys can guess what fig is going to go on that clear bar. The next 2 figs that we are going to be adding are the classic Phase 1 Troopers. These guys look absolutely amazing, and LEGO really perfected clones back in the 2010s. I'm going to be putting one of the clone troopers in the very back, making it look like he's running up to battle to fight the droids. And what we're going to do with this next one is we're actually going to take his helmet and his head off, and we're going to put this nice little bar assembly to make it look like he's getting hit with the blaster. I think this just adds so much detail to the builds when you do this, and it really completes the look of it all. So now putting his head and his helmet on, this guy looks amazing. Now we're going to put him in a nice pose, have him look like he's getting shot and he's falling back, and we're going to put him behind the other clone, making it look like that droid shot a blaster shot and it hit him. Next up, we're going to be adding some more figs to the droid army with this rocket arm super battle droid. I absolutely love the mold from this guy, and I actually don't know what set he came in, but apparently I had it. Man, I think this is the best battle droid that LEGO's ever made, and we're going to put him right behind our other battle droids. Moving on, one of the best figures that we are going to be adding to the display is the new Jango Fett from the playset. Unfortunately, this isn't the one with arm printing, but this guy still looks really, really good. And he's really going to add a lot to this build. And so to complete him on his 2 blasters, we're going to be adding these kind of pinkish cone pieces to make it look like he's shooting his blasters as well. And I love when people do this. It looks really good. And we are going to be putting him on that bar piece that we were talking about earlier, just to have him flying over and shooting at our Mace Windu. And you can't tell me that he doesn't look awesome flying up there. Moving on to the top section, the first figs we're going to be putting up there is 2 B2 battle droids. And this is supposed to represent the scene with Count Dooku standing there with the battle droids behind him in episode 2. And I just think these look awesome and so menacing up here in the back. Next up, it's not a Geonosian arena without some Geonosians. So right here we have 2 Geonosians, and we're going to set them up. I'm going to have one of them
put flying over the arena, make it look like he's in a cool pose with his blaster. And then the other, I think I'm going to move it to the other side and put it like he's sitting in the stands. And now that we have our geonosis, there's really only one fig left to go. And I'm pretty sure you guys can already guess who it is. The most important, the centerpiece of the build. We need a 2013 Count Dooku. Man, this is a beautiful fig. This is a super rare fig, really expensive, but for many reasons. They haven't made a Count Dooku in over 12 years, and he comes with this beautiful curved lightsaber piece in all chrome. And if they ever bring back Dooku, they better give him this piece in chrome because it just looks so good, and it wouldn't be the same without it. And putting Dooku at the top, we have completed the final build. This is what it looks like. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. I love how much space there is to put minifigs, and it really gives you a lot of room to be creative with the figs that you want to display on it and how many you want on there. Personally, this is my favorite way to display it. I love it packed with figs, and this is a great option for a Geonosis arena just because Lego's never made one. On top of that, this only costs me around $35 if you buy it new with no or used with no figs, and I just think it is an amazing set for that price. Obviously, you have to have the figs, but it's whatever. But thank you so much for watching. I love you guys.